My initial reactions and thoughts are that this government doesn't understand the complexity and the nuance of violence against women.
It does seem to be marketed as a women's budget, but it didn't really translate realistically at all.
It doesn't really reflect what the women's sector have been telling government, the advice we've been giving about the level of investment that's required.
This budget does not deliver the funding needed to make sure everyone reaching out for help can get the safety support they need, where they need it, when they need it.
I feel like we're being, sold something that's not real.
It just doesn't meet the significant demand that exists in our services and in our communities.
What it means for migrant women on the ground is that they are going to have much less access to the services that they need.
People from marginalised communities are usually the ones to get left behind or the first to fall through the gaps.
I'm really pleased for women's legal services and for our Aboriginal family violence services that they've been able to get some money. However, it's really not enough.
I'm tired of being out there and crying out for my disabled sisters to be kept safe in our society like everybody else.
The budget fails women miserably.
There was a 671 saving that was made by increasing the waiting period for benefits and access to services for migrants to 4 years. Migrant women will be particularly affected by that cut, and it will make them more vulnerable to violence and more dependent on their family members and their partners in particular.
There is no investment in social and community housing that will support women and children to move to safety.
We can't keep sending them to a system that isn't capable of responding, and that's what that budget has, left the sector with.
Survivors and advocates have been calling out for proper funding of services and prevention initiatives since Scott Morrison was Social Services Minister in 2014. He didn't listen then, and he's still not listening now.
This is a big problem. We need a big solution to it, and this budget is not it.
This isn't a budget for women. This is scraps for women's safety.